Hello everybody.
Let's continue the discussion of this lesson when a sapling is planted. This is a Nobel acceptance speech of Wangari Maathai, the Kenyan environmentalist who was awarded Nobel Peace Prize in 2004. In this speech, she basically strikes at the dangers of commercial farming. She says that many human activities are devastating to the environment and human societies. In this speech, towards the end of her speech, she pointed out a particular stream in her hometown. She had known this stream as a child. Now it has dried up. There are some other issues. Widespread destruction of the ecosystem, deforestation, climatic instability, contamination of waters or contamination of soils. All these are. She pointed out that it was out of the activities of human beings, which in turn result to excruciating poverty. She founded a non-governmental organization, namely this Green Belt movement. Under this movement, she planted around 30 million trees, and she could mobilize people of Kenya to plant trees everywhere, and trees became a symbol of democracy, struggle for democracy in Kenya. Such a way, she made people to actively participate in this program. Thus, she awakened the sense of people. She awakened people of the responsibilities towards nature or environment. Okay, so you all have to read and listen these words. She also pointed out a very important thing. She wanted everybody to embrace the whole creations in all its diversity, beauty and wonder. See, once we heal the wounds of the earth, which will heal the wounds of ourselves, that way she made others, she made people to think about their surroundings. Anyway, so try to keep these points in your memory always, and try to do something for this environment as an inspiration got from Wangari Maathai. Now let's do activities. Right, let us go to the question answers. Alright, first.
What was the impact when the household food crops were replaced by commercial farming? The impact was far-reaching. It destroyed the local biodiversity and the ability of the forest to conserve water. The rural population lacked firewood, clean drinking water, balanced diets, shelter and income. What, according to Wangari Maathai, is the primary role of women of Africa? According to Wangari Maathai, the primary role of women of Africa is taking care of their families. They till the land and feed their families. Why did the African women fail to meet their basic needs? The African women failed to meet their basic needs because of the degradation of their immediate environment and the introduction of commercial farming replacing the growing of household crops. International traders controlled the prices of the produce by farmers, and so they couldn't get a reasonable and just income. How does environmental disruption and mismanagement affect life? Environmental disruption and mismanagement affect life by undermining the quality of our life and that of the future generations. How does the tree become a symbol for peace and conflict resolution? The tree becomes a symbol for peace and conflict resolution because using trees was a symbol of peace. It was in keeping with a popular African tradition. What is the merit of having a feeling that we belong to a larger family? The merit of having a feeling that we belong to a larger family is that it will help to have a shift in our thinking. This shift is needed so that humanity stops threatening its life supporting system. We are called to assist the earth to heal her wounds. We have to embrace the whole creation in all its diversity, beauty, and wonder, and then only we can progress and live happy lives. What, according to Wangari Maathai, is the challenge of our generation? According to Wangari Maathai, the challenge of our generation is restoring the beauty and wonder of the world by conserving our environment, fostered by democracy and fraternity. What is the role of biodiversity in maintaining environmental balance? Biodiversity means the variety of all forms of life which makes a balanced environment. The forms of life include both plants and animals. They mutually support each other. If you destroy the forest, the animals will lose their habitat. It will also lead to droughts and soil erosion. Soon the environment will be destroyed because of this imbalance. Thus, biodiversity is essential for maintaining environmental balance. Identify the needs of the present women and compare them with those of the women of Kenya at the time of Wangari Maathai. The present women have much greater needs than the women of Kenya at the time of Wangari Maathai. The Kenyan women of those days needed only simple things like firewood, clean drinking water, balanced diets, shelter, and some income. But today's women need good education, equality with men in job opportunities, and as well as leadership positions. They want an atmosphere in which they can develop to their full potential. Women are often the first to become aware of environmental damage, says Wangari Maathai. What is your opinion? The statement of Wangari Maathai is quite right in the case of the Kenyan women of her time because their needs were simple: firewood, clean drinking water, balanced diets, shelter, and some income. But today's women are quite different, and the statement can't be applied to them. They are more concerned with good life and changing fashions. What is the impact of commercial farming on the rural community? Commercial farming has a detrimental effect on the rural community. It destroys the local biodiversity and the ability of the forest to conserve water. Moreover, international traders control the prices of the commercial produce of farmers, and so they can't get a reasonable and just income. This adversely affects their standard of living. How does degradation of environment trigger off poverty and conflict? Degradation of environment triggers off poverty and conflict. A degraded environment leads to a fight for scarce resources. It leads to poverty and conflict. There is also the injustice of international economic arrangements, the widespread destruction of the ecosystem, mainly through deforestation, climatic instability, and the contamination of the soil and water lead to extreme poverty and riots. Explain the term sustainable development. These days we hear a lot about sustainable development. Sustainable development is the development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Impact of deforestation. With the growth of the world population, there is an increasing need for space. Land is needed for agricultural, industrial, and most importantly, urban needs to contain cities. People find an easy solution in the deforestation. Deforestation means the felling of trees and clearing of forests to make that land available for residential, commercial, or industrial purposes. Deforestation can also be seen as a removal of forest, leading to several imbalances ecologically and environmentally. What makes deforestation alarming are the immediate and long-term effects it is bound to cause. Some predictions state that the rainforest of the world will be destroyed completely if deforestation continues at its current pace. Deforestation or clearance occurs due to several reasons. They include agricultural activities, logging, urbanization, desertification of land and soil erosion, mining, and forest fires. As can be seen, most of them are caused by man, whereas a couple of them, like desertification and forest fires, could be natural causes. But even those are aided by man through defective use of land and carelessness. The effects of deforestation are calamitous. Deforestation brings climate imbalance. It increases global warming. It causes soil erosion. It causes floods in some areas and droughts in some other areas. There is the danger of wildlife extinction. Unless we become sensible and conserve our forests, we are willingly causing our doom. If we destroy nature, nature has a way of destroying us. Nature has patience, but it can run out at any time, and once it runs out, only God can save us. Good afternoon. As I stand here, I feel greatly honored because our school is the first school in the state to receive this prestigious award. As the coordinator of our Eco Club, I feel that we are singularly lucky to become the recipients of this award. This award is not just for me, but for the entire members of the Eco Club and also for the principals and staff who have been doing their best to encourage us in our eco-friendly activities. We did two things which I believe made us eligible for this award. First of all, with the help of the forest department, we planted saplings on the roadsides and other places which we felt need trees. Each member of the club ensured that at least 300 saplings were planted by him or through his efforts. With 200 members in our club, we planted a minimum of 60,000 trees this year. We feel trees are the umbrellas that protect the earth from the scorching sun in different ways. Not only they give shade and sometimes fruits, but they also increase rainfall and prevent soil erosion. Deforestation will make our earth a big desert. The second thing we did was encouraging especially homemakers to have a kitchen garden. We know that most of the vegetables and fruits we eat come from other states. These vegetables and fruits are full of insecticides and dangerous preservatives. By constantly consuming these things, we are prone to become sick. So, we encourage households to produce as many vegetables and fruits as they can. With some efforts, every household can produce something. With the help of the agriculture department, we distributed free seeds and seedlings to households, and many people have come to tell us that they have started producing different vegetables and fruits in their own yards or even on their terraces. I must thank each member of our club in a special way for his or her contribution to the overall efforts of the club. We also thank the principal and staff members for their unstinted cooperation and support in our efforts. We also thank the Forest and Agriculture Department for their support. This award will make us work harder to make our place greener as we feel we have greater responsibilities now. We call our state God's own country. The picture of that country is with full of trees, plants and creepers on whose boughs hang delicious fruits and delicate flowers with the humming of bees and butterflies in all seasons. We can definitely make our state a real paradise if we all join hands and do our bit in our new initiative which is called Greenery Program. Thank you all.